to Walnut Creek and Northgate High School. It's time for the Battle of the Creek Volleyball Edition. It's going to be Las Lomas taking on Northgate in this crosstown rival. I'm Anthony Schultz along with Elle Lapsker-Schwartzman. Chloe Ty is also with us. And so far, so good for both of these teams. 14 wins on one side and then 13 wins on the other. So both teams, a nice year so far.
Yeah. Northgate is second in the league currently, and Las Lomas is third in the league. Winning over Kalani's has decided their standings now.
Las Lomas playing real well. They've won 6 straight. These teams met earlier in the season with Las Lomas winning. So Northgate kind of looking for some redemption there, and Las Lomas looking to get a season sweep over the crosstown rival Broncos.
Yes. This is the Battle of the Creek, but it's also Dig Pink right now, which is why you see everyone warming up in pink shirts, symbolizing October and the fight for breast cancer right now.
Great cause. Come on back. Battle of the Creek coming up right here on Walnut Creek TV. And Battle of the Creek volleyball. And the ladies getting set to start here. And Elle and Chloe along with me. And Elle, we were just talking about how the talent level looks like it's getting better and better.
Yeah, this is probably due to the local club Vibe, which is a Walnut Creek-based club. Their talent, as they grow as a bigger club, has spread into both of these schools. And so you'll see players on both sides have both come from Vibe.
Well, here come the girls and their celebration. And again, why all the pink around?
This is Dig Pink today. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so Dig Pink. The schools raise money to try, and then we donate the money to Organization for Cancer and Breast Cancer Research. So you can find a bake sale down there. And Las Lomas had their Dig Pink earlier this week.
What a great cause. All right, teams getting set. And in that Diablo Foothill League, Northgate coming in at 5-3 in the Diablo Foothill, 13-8 overall. Las Lomas 4-3 in league, 14-5 overall. And the referees today, Kathy Lariah is the R1. She'll be up on the stand. Dan Huey will be across court. he will be the R2. Well, Las Lomas, a winner earlier in the season against Northgate, and they actually won rather easily. So Northgate looking to be much more competitive against their crosstown rivals. And we are just a couple of minutes away from getting this one started. There's Grace Lau out talking to the Northgate Broncos. And you see Las Lomas going through their dance ritual. It's all about bonding.
Yes. Hopefully we get a lot of cheering between the teams. It always makes it more fun, especially when you have the parents involved.
All right, just getting ready to start now. Broncos in black and Las Lomas in white. Just telling Ella before that sometimes in the old days you'd watch that football game and the color scheme's just too close for these crosstown rivals. Looked like an inter-squad game going on.
It looks like number 19 for Las Lomas is captain. And I believe for maybe 17. For Northgate, we have Hannah, or number 13 and number 10, as well as number 17 are all captains for Northgate.
Hannah Estelle, number 13, and we are set to go. And it will be Hannah Estelle, number 13, to get us started here with the serve for the Northgate Broncos. Best of 5 here to decide it, and this first one is no good, wide left, and a point for Las Lomas to start. London Palma will get the serve going here for the Knights. They did not put a 1 up on the board. Now they do. Third one's got to come over. It does. Diving for it, unable to get there and make the play is Emma Gulliher. Valiant effort, but couldn't quite save it.
That was a really nice out-of-system kill for Gagne, number 3, and now she's up to serve.
All right, here's Gagne Saluni, one of 4 sisters going through the program. Here's the serve. Kind of looking for it and finding it at the last minute was Las Lomas. Set up, spike, diving for it, unable to get it, is the libero in the back row. Lekena Donnies, one of the feature players here for the Knights. Another valiant effort, but can't get that one, and now 2-1 in favor of the Broncos. Here's Gagne again. Here's Grace Lau, the head coach, right near her. And this one to set up to nobody. Las Lomas did not react well at all. Ali Velasquez tried to set it up to a teammate, but nobody rotated back for the ball.
That's a really big miscommunication error that might cost them later on if it keeps going like this.
Here's Saluni again. And this one not going over the net. So the Broncos on a bit of a run here after Las Lomas had the first one with the miss serve. They've run off 4 in a row, 4-1 in favor of the home team. Oh, set up nicely. The Broncos are able to get that one back over. That was a setter dump earlier, and this one is good, knocked home, but that setter dump did not catch the Broncos by surprise.
Priya, number 5, is very good at getting those dumps in that campfire area, and it was a really nice tip by Sophia Woods to end off that play.
That's Priya Selvaraja of the Northgate Broncos. And now 4-2, and Las Lomas with the serve, and boy, that's going to be just long, and the point is going to go to the Broncos. Boy, talk about a good job for Northgate with Priya knowing where she was on the court, and either she let it go or she missed it. I'm not exactly sure, but whatever it is, it worked out well. 5-2 Northgate.
She's up to serve now.
Set. Tapped over. They joust at the net, and the joust winners are the Broncos, and they lead it now by 4, 6-2.
It was a really good idea by the Las Lomas setter to try and go with the 3, but the block is really good. McKenna started off as middle, now playing oppo, and her and Kira together are a good block.
Broncos with the serve again. Set. Tapped over. Broncos ready for it. Third one's got to go over. It does. It's set up. Spiked home. Nice setup and nice spike. And it's McKenna Kissack getting the kill. So the Knights have had a little bit of problem with some of their communication so far. That had been a problem earlier in the season. They have seemed to get that adjusted properly, but it's biting them a little bit here in this first set. There's a roll shot going over, diving for it, unable to get it. And that kill is going to go down. I can't see the number.
Substitution for 17 for 4, and then 2 for 13 for Las Lomas. Number 13 is up to serve. It looks like she'll be playing setter right now, so meaning they're playing a 6-2 rotation system for the setters.
Amara and Enamuo gets credit for that last point. Here's a spike and the block, put it back. Return to sender, and the Knights get the point.
And that was a really nice hit, but an even nicer block.
Third one's got to go over. It does with the roll shot and then hit backwards the other way. And that was Maddie Buscaglia, unable to get that one to go in the right direction. 8-4 now in favor of the Broncos.
Gianna Weiss is now on for Northgate, 18 serving, and she'll be playing center. Trini Renato, number 7 for Northgate, is now playing front row oppo.
Yeah, the Broncos to serve, leading by 4. Dug out nicely that time. Back set, slam! Broncos are ready for it. There's one going over, hit at the net, and then going down. Point to the Broncos.
That was a really nice tool on the block.
Gianna Weiss. Another serve for Gianna. Set, spike, blocked, and this one is going to go point for the Las Lomas Knights. Another joust at the net. First one was won by Northgate. This one won by the Knights.
Now a substitution. London Palma is on, playing front row oppo.
Here's Amara Enumo. 6'1", jumps through the building. Her serve is handled pretty easy. This one coming back, and it's going to be off of Donnie. She couldn't handle it.
Really nice out-of-system hit for Caprice Campanelli for Northgate.
Amara, very athletic, and really play all over, as so many of these players do. This one going backwards. Kind of mishit by Palma that time. She went out to try to get it to a teammate and just didn't get enough of it. 11-5 now, Broncos. This one going backwards again. Donnie's trying to save it. She had to go past the one young lady with the flag out there and couldn't make the play. And now all of a sudden, the Broncos have sprinted out to a 7-point lead.
A little bit of a discussion between their coach and the down ref. It looks like the flag girl might be asked to move out of the way next time.
So Liz Myers talking it over with Don Huey, the R2. Good explanation there. It's like Donnie's had to go completely around her, and just because of that had no play on the ball.
Play is resumed. There is no replay.
And this one into the net. So the service error there gives the 6 point to the Lady Knights, and Lekina Donnies will serve.
Sophia Woods is now in.
Set, tapped over. There's Amara. Amara, back row attack, and she puts it home. There you saw the athleticism of Amara Enumo.
She played a really big part in Las Lomas' last time they played. She definitely carried them to the end line.
Here's one coming over. Third one's got to go over. It does with the roll shot. Oh, nicely played by Donnies to save that one in the middle. And this one is going to be blocked down. Count it for the Broncos, and they lead it 13-7.
There is now no libero on the court for Northgate as the middle serves, and there's a middle and front row.
And that, of course, the libero, they can substitute whenever they want.
Yes.
And limited to, I think, 18 for everybody else. And here comes the serve. Broncos by 6. First set here in this Battle of the Creek. Set up and blocked back. And now the point is going to be awarded. 4 hits called against the Broncos. The
Libero
R1
is back in, subbing in for number 6, Kira Everest.
Kathy Lariah, the R1, making that call, putting up the 4 fingers. Too many chances there for the Broncos. 13-8 now. Set up. Joust at the net, kind of. That ball on the set never got above the net that time.
That was a little close to the net. Hopefully next time they can capitalize on it.
Emma Gallagher. Boy, got to chase this one. Beautifully done to keep it alive. Oh, what a play that time. Set, tapped over, and nobody can get this one. And getting the kill that time is London Palma. But, boy, what a play by Caprice Campanelli, number 10, to keep that one alive. That was a great play. This one coming over. Caprice with the back set, and it's spiked backwards, and Palma does it again.
She's really tall, has always been very good at blocking, especially in her position, and her timing for that was immaculate.
And that is going to be a service error. Long and a little bit too wide. And the score now 14-11, and Northgate will get the serve back.
Another Seto Oppo substitution for Northgate with number 13 Hannah Estelle serving.
Here comes Hannah now. Second chance at the serve for her. Set. Spiked over. Hannah going for it. She missed it, and the point's going to go to Las Lomas.
That was a really nice, well-placed far push tip by number 16, London Palma.
Another serve upcoming here for the Lady Knights. Broncos set this one up, and going backwards, Lekina couldn't handle that one coming from across the court. All right, Gaine Saluni. Another chance at the service line for Gaine. Set. Spike, and that one is going down. Gaine was there, but just too hard.
Yeah. Beautiful hit by Amara. Again, she was a really big part of Las Lomas' last win against Northgate. It'd be really interesting to see if she can do it again here.
Well, they know they can get her the ball, and she's either going to get the kill or she'll get them in a reset. Yes. And this one going right, trying to save it, and the Lady Knights cannot. And the Broncos go up now 17-12. Namara really great at keeping her team in system. And that first time against Aka helped them win because she could get the kill. Gaine. And too long, another service error. That's kind of been a problem for Northgate. That's at least 3 so far in the first set.
It seems like they're pushing a lot deeper, trying to get the deep line, see if Las Lomas will let it go. But it has not been working so far.
And this one off the net and counted. Sophia Woods with the serve, and boy, a little bit of luck that time. It hit the top of the net and then went over for the score. Sophia pushing herself to be a 6-rotation middle. She'll exhaust herself playing all the way around and really runs a great offense.
That was a nice save by number 12, McKenna Kisek.
And joust to the net. Set up, spike. That one's coming down. Set up very nicely.
Out of system, but she always makes it work. She definitely is very good at powering through that block, Las Lomas' block.
McKenna Kissack set up very nicely. She gets the kill. And as many times as the Broncos, or as Las Lomas sees the Broncos start to pull away, they are still able to stay in this one. This one hits the net. Oh, and one good turn deserves another. The Knights had that happen on their side, and now the Broncos get it here as they pick up the point. They lead by 5. Oh. Seriously? Nice save, tapped over. Set. Roll shot coming over. Set up. There's another one pushed. Broncos save this one. Amara again, and she puts it down. Amara.
It seems that Northgate's trying to push the deep corners for Las Lomas, seeing if they can catch the libero off guard, maybe off the fingertips. But so far it's been going up and setting up perfectly for Amara, who just kills it every time.
Yeah, Amara was so good as a freshman last year. A lot of coaches wanted Liz to nominate her for All-League as a freshman. There's a nice setup right there, but the block by Amara, it's going to go out of bounds though, and the Broncos going to get a point, but we are really seeing the athleticism of Amara on display here tonight.
And beyond that, we're also seeing everyone following it to the line. McKenna over there followed, made sure the ball was actually out, and on the other side of Las Lomas, the serves, they're really making sure, is it going in or is it going out, and following it to the line until their shirt's going out.
Yeah, this one coming over. 20-15 now in favor of the Broncos. Amara with that roll shot. Set, spike, and that one is a little bit too far, and the point's going to go to the Broncos, they said.
A really nice deflection for Kira Everest, number 6. Hits it in a 3 or a push 1, and just goes off the hands and out.
No, I didn't know that one looked like it was. I thought that was out for a moment there, but apparently not. Here's the serve coming over.
Nice pass.
Tapped over. Oh, what a diving play to keep it alive for Northgate. Amara again, and they get this one. And this one hits the top of the net. Set. Right into the outside hitter, but the Knights are ready. Amara taps it over, gets it to the open spot, and this one hit up into the stands.
Gaine Saluni was right there, but too much power on that tip.
(21-16) now in favor of the Broncos. They've led throughout. Here's Amara to serve, and this one is going to be out of bounds. Wide left. And the Broncos getting close to victory here. And
sophomore Connie Kai was recently pulled up from JV, going up to serve now instead of number 10 Caprice Campanelli.
Broncos 3 points away from a first set victory here. Set, spike, and this one is going to be no good. No, it is good. Broncos.
That was a beautiful slide attack. You don't see that very often, even in varsity. So when you see it, it's always beautiful.
So Lekkenap going to serve here. Her club 5 points down here in this opening set. Third one's got to go over. It does. Tapped over. Nobody there. Oh, what great placement.
That looked almost a little bit like a miscommunication, a set too high. But Sophia Woods managed to get her fingertips just in time and found the space where the Northgate libero was not.
Sophia Woods very good at blocking up front. Great hang time. We saw it there. Just the tap over to put it into the no man's land. 22-18. And finally got open spot on the floor. Right between 3 players, and the Broncos get a point now. 2 points away from the victory.
A bit of hesitation and a tool from the block. That's all it takes to get the point. And
this one's going backwards. Palma was right next to another player, and they could not, that was another miscommunication there. Two players going for the ball at the same time.
Specifically two outside, both trained to be, I'm the one that needs to take the ball, but sometimes the communication is just the thing that keeps the game going.
25's a winner. Boy, awkward looking hit that time, and they're going to be out of bounds. And that is going to be a point for the Broncos. They win it this first set by a final of 25-18. So the Broncos take the first set. We'll be back with set number 2 in just a moment.
I have been in the restaurant industry for a year and have a deep passion in creating spaces where people can come together and great food. I currently own and operate multiple restaurants, and including Thoughts Up Thai Kitchen in Walnut Creek, and focusing on bringing unique dining experience to the community. My goal has always been to create restaurants that feel welcoming, memorable, and rooted into the local culture. Salsa has always been a special part of the downtown Walnut Creek dining scene, and when the opportunity came up, so to take over, I know is what the right move. It's had a great history and royal following, and I want to honor that while also bringing fresh energy, revital menu, and a renewal focus on hospitality. Doing a business in downtown Walnut Creek has been a very positive experience. Walnut Creek is a vibrant city and a strong sense of community and support for local businesses. The city staff are approachable, responsive, and genuinely want business to succeed, which make a huge difference for operators like me. Outdoor dining has become such an important part of how people enjoy restaurants. I want to give guests a beautiful, comfortable space. It also adds to the energy of the downtown area and creates a more lively, inviting atmosphere. The city of Walnut Creek made it easy by providing clear guidelines, quick responses, and strong support from start to finish. Being the first of receiving the Parklet grant was exciting. It felt like we were helping pave the way for other businesses to enhance outdoor dining downtown.
All right, 25-18, the final as Northgate wins that first set. Second set coming up. And for the Broncos, Gianna Weiss, some nice saves, but some miscommunication on the Las Lomas side may have cost them that set.
Yes, especially at the beginning. Northgate went up 4-1. A lot of those were either aces that Northgate got off of Las Lomas, and mostly seemed to be caused because of their miscommunication, watching the ball drop between 2 or 3 players, and that also came back into play at the end of the set, which probably secured Northgate the win.
So the Broncos get this first one, and that is unusual for Las Lomas. They had actually come in winning 13 of their last 15 sets. So that's just the third set they've lost in their last 16. And that covers this game, of course, and they had won 6 in a row coming in to tonight's play.
These games, especially in the last year, have proven to be long ones. Last year, the Battle of the Creek was 5 sets, and same with the year before that. So we could be here for a long time.
Yeah, games started late just because what you're talking about, these games going all 5.
Freshmen,
or
1 to
3
sets.
Yeah.
Same with JV, 3 sets.
Right.
This one could very well go to 5, and there's always been a history of a reverse sweeps here.
Yeah, we were supposed to start at 6:30. Started way later than that tonight. This one tapped over, and that is going to be a point for the Broncos, for the Knights rather, and I think they were into the net over on the far side.
Yes, net, and also it looks like there was a big antenna touch.
So 1-0 in favor of the Broncos as we start set number 2. Battle of the Creek, the volleyball version for 2025. Oh, Donnie's able to keep that one alive. Tapped back over, back set, and this one is going to go off the blocker, and that kill is going to go to McKenna Kissack. When she gets a hold of the ball, the whole gym hears it. Very powerful. When the Broncos get her set up, it's a good day for them. She has a very good sense of where to go with the ball in terms of kills, and a lot of times her percentages with those kills are wonderful. Here's one spiked down. Ready for that time. Blocked. Donnie's able to keep that alive. There's the block. Boy, the net moving around a whole lot. They're going to give the point over here to the Broncos, and another situation there on the near side this time.
This time it looks like Las Lomas is disagreeing, maybe slightly angry, saying that it was the ball that touched the net. But the call stands.
Liz Meyer turns and with a very dejected look on her face walks back over to the Lady Knights bench. She did not agree with that call. 2-1 now in favor of Northgate. That one is going to be a service error. Into the net it goes, and the score all knotted up 2 apiece. There's a set, spike, that one coming over, counted for the Broncos. So an early lead for the Knights has turned into a 3-2 deficit here. Here's Selvaraja with the serve. Spike down, oh boy. Ooh. Good looking play there to keep that one alive. Amara with the spike. Blockers were there, however. Tapped over. Set. Spike. Blocked! And what a rally we got here. They jousted the net, and the Lady Knights get the point. That was a good looking play right there.
Yes, especially in the middle there. You saw number 5, Libero for Northgate. Placed that ball right where the middle was for Las Lomas, effectively taking her out of the hitting, which middle is always great for kills. Still, Las Lomas got the point.
All right, here's Sophia Woods now, a 3-3 tie. That might have been our best rally, Ella, all night.
Yes.
And this one going to the Knights.
Line judge has been overruled by the up ref. Up ref is saying that the serve went in. I mean, that's an untouched ace for Sophia Woods.
Yeah, I thought it was out too, but the officials did not think so. Sophia Woods is going to get to serve again here. 4-3 lead now for the Broncos.
Nice touch.
Third one's got to go over. It's not going to make it. So it's 5-3. Good looking serve to help keep the Broncos out of system that time. And Sophia Woods looking for her 3rd straight point. And that is going to be out. Service error for Sophia. She did score a pair, however. And that is going to...
We see another setter opposite substitution for Northgate, putting number 18, Gianna Weiss, to serve.
So here's Weiss. Coming back to Amara. Couple of steps behind the line, behind the net that time. And Amara trying to save it, and she does. And now spikes it home. Oh, Amara back-to-back great plays for the Lady Knights.
She touched the net.
Oh, it's going to be wiped out for the infraction. You got to admit, though, it looked good.
Yes. It was very close. It was either her fist or the ball. And then
highlight reel for Amara, but it doesn't count. 5-5 now. Amara just going to push this one over. There's the setter dump again. The Broncos have been on that. A lot of times you'll see that play catch the opposing team by surprise, but not here.
Yes.
That one blocked at the net. Ladies got another rally going. Free ball coming here. And that's going to be good. Oh, what a shot coming far side to near side. Just stayed inside the line. 6-5 Broncos.
We really see Northgate's defensive play here. Libero and Setter are covering the short core, and then number 3, Gane Saludi, is covering all the deep corners.
Here's Caprice setting it up. Dumped over and counted. Kiera Everest. Her dad's the UC Berkeley water polo coach. So you know she's got to be in great shape. You're playing water polo. Plenty of energy here for volleyball. And she, after the fine setup, able to put it down. 2-point lead here for the Broncos.
Overpass.
Free ball coming over. Knights out of system that time, but they get the ball back over, and this one right into the net. Miss hit by Trini Rinaldo.
Trini is the only left-handed person on the Northgate roster currently, meaning that the sets she needs to be able to hit that ball successfully differ a lot from a right-handed person.
Schlagenhoff now to serve. It's a 1-point game. Oh, what a diving play there to save it. This one coming over. Set. Amara to spike, and she puts it down. Amara set up really nicely that time, and you can see how far off the floor she gets, so when she sends it over there with a spike, usually it's not coming back.
Yeah, and great execution by the whole team. That was perfectly done.
7-7 tie now. Oh, there's a setter dump, and again, the opposing team ready for it. Now it's going to be a point to the Broncos, and I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I couldn't see the signal from the R2.
The setter dump was caught by the middle, but the way the middle hit it back over onto Northgate's side made a push. He put it from behind her head and pushed it over in front of her, meaning that's a point for Northgate.
Kind of like a carry in basketball?
Yes, exactly. There's been new rules for it, but it's still called.
8-7 Broncos as they reclaim the lead, but that one's spiked down. Tenaya Cooley puts that one down from the near side of the net. And some of these outside hitters now for the Lady Knights, they are finding the open spot in the Bronco defense.
That was perfectly placed before the middle back defender.
All right, here's Amara. There's a back set. This one blocked at the net, but it's going to go over to the Knights side. Point to the Broncos.
Again, number 7, Trini Renardo, left-handed. Lets her get shots that other players just can't get.
Broncos lead it 9-8. This one going back and forth in set number 2. Set, spike, and a blocker got it at the net. There's a back set. Lady Knights ready. Set up, spike way too far. Looked like just didn't get high enough off the floor to make that hit.
Also looked like she was aiming for the fingertips possibly to get a deflection, but just missed it by a centimeter there.
10-8. Broncos. Donnie's went back and got that one. There's this.
Nice hit.
And put right in a perfect spot.
A really nice up, also called a pancake from number 6, Kira Everest, but unfortunately just not able to be converted.
Yeah, I didn't think she got it, but apparently she did get the hand under it just in the nick of time.
Shorts.
Back set. Rolled over this time. Third one's got to come over. It does. A 1-point game here in set number 2. This one blocked at the net, but the point goes to the Broncos.
That was a really nice set by Gianna Weiss as well. Had to turn all around for that to find that ball, but got there, placed it well, and Gagne was able to execute.
All right, here's Hannah Estelle now. She's the lady that gets the hitters activated. Always very good at getting the ball to the hot player. Free ball coming over. Oh, Amara, good reactions that time, and then puts the spike away at the service line. Oh, my Lord. Or at the 10-foot line.
Yes.
Boy, I didn't think she was back so far. I didn't think that ball was going to be a kill that time, but she was still able to get it down.
Especially important in back row attacks is drifting up to meet that ball in front row, and she did that perfectly.
Donnie's puts this one up. Set. Spike. Off the block now. Hannah Estelle set her dump that time, and that has not been an effective play, but that is right there for the score for Las Lomas.
Left-handed touch by Sophia Woods. Just plays perfectly in the middle. No one's there. Gets the kill.
Yeah, we've seen the setter dump from both teams a couple of times tonight here, Ella, and so far everybody receiving that setter dump has returned it very well.
Yes.
And this one, not a good pass that time. And
that's an ace for number 4, Emma Gallagher.
So the Lady Knights have taken the lead here 12-11. Estelle able to get to that one, but this one right into the net.
A bit of a miss hit for McKenna Kisak, number 12 for Northgate. Ball looks like it got caught up in the lights on the ceiling. Looks like she's been a bit blinded now.
Kisak not able to get that one back over the net. 2-point lead here for the Lady Knights. And now the Lady Broncos. There's a roll shot. Set. Spike. And that one is down.
Beautiful.
Sophia Woods.
A beautiful one set up perfectly by the setter and run by Sophia Woods. Gets that deep corner. Unfortunately, no one's there for Northgate.
So Sophia Woods set up very nicely, able to get that one down. Kill percentage going way up here for Las Lomas. This one hits the top of the net and goes over. We've seen that 3 times tonight now.
Timeout by Northgate. Las Lomas leads 15-11.
Well, Northgate takes timeout, and now it's the Lady Knights with a 4-point lead. And they've really been set up very well, and the kills coming fast and furious, and their kill percentage is going way up right now, and that's why they lead the second set.
Also, a couple of service errors on Northgate. Before we saw that in Las Lomas, but Las Lomas seemed to clean it up very well. Their passing rate has gone up by a lot, I would say. Northgate now struggling a little bit with communication and passing.
All right. Second set rolling along here. Ladies back on the floor following the Bronco timeout. Broncos trailing the second set by 4, leading in the match after a 25-18 win in the opening sets. Oh, another setter dump. And this one blocked back in the Lady Knights' face. That's going to be a point for the Broncos. Following that setter dump, they handled that pretty well. They got things set up, but it was a block on the far side for the Broncos.
Number 10 for Northgate, Caprice Campanelli back on, playing Ferro outside.
Oh, boy, got in their own way, and somehow the Broncos are going to keep this alive. That was an awkward-looking play. There's the block by the Broncos. No, it's going to actually go, and somebody was into the net, I believe. And that is going to be a point for the Knights.
So much power just forced her through that block. Those hands for Northgate weren't pressed over enough, and it just went down.
Iglesias, as Olivia sends this one over. McKenna, there's the spike. Nicely done by Donnies to dig that one out. And this one is going to be good from the far side. And the Lady Knights going to score again. They lead it by 5.
Northgate coaches look a little bit frustrated. That was a beautiful kill, a beautiful pass up by Las Lomas. And then just execute with the middle down. Caught the corner where no one was.
Hit it where they ain't. Olivia, another chance, and too far. Service error for Iglesias, and it's 17-13 now. All right, here's Selva Raja, the libero to serve. She sees her Broncos trailing now by 4, giving the Las Lomas Knights a much better fight here tonight. Oh, there's the block. As Amara was going for the kill. They denied her that time, but Amara blocks it right back.
McKenna Kissack has been really good at converting sets right now to kills, but now the block just beat her out, Las Lomas points.
You know, they blocked Amara on the previous one, and then Kissack was set up pretty well to go for the spike, but Amara blocked her, and the point to the Lady Knights. They have the serve. They lead it by 5. And this one right into the net for Sophia Woods. Just when you think you're going on a run, a service error slows you down.
Yes. As it said, volleyball is a game of service and of serve receive. You can't get that pass up, you can't keep playing. You can't get that serve over the net, you can't keep playing.
Here's Weiss. Set. Oh, that was a little bit too far, but actually it put it over anyway after jousting with it. And the Lady Knights win the joust.
Nicely played by the opposite player for Las Lomas. Push it into the block and then off the block, and it hits the floor.
Those are those kind of 50-50 balls, just who wants it more. 19-14. Broncos trying to go up 2-0 here. And this one is spiked down. A couple of players there, Amara one of them, along with Grady Graman, to send that one back where it came.
It's a gorgeous stuffed block, and it looks like they're setting the opposite a little bit too close to the net for Northgate.
20-14 now. Can the Lady Broncos make a run here? And they're going to be into the net, and that's going to cost them. And sometimes it's just knowing where you are on the floor.
Yeah. Especially tricky shot off the side. Just happened to snag the antenna over there.
21-14 now. Favor of the Lady Knights, looking to even things up at 1. Back set, spike, and dug out nicely. And boy, the spike goes down, and looked like number 3, Gaine Saluni, was there but couldn't make the play. Timeout now, 22-14, and the Broncos hoping to go up 2-0, but it's the Knights have taken control of the second set.
I would say the biggest difference here is their passing. The defense of Las Lomas has gone a lot better since the last one. They're not letting as many balls go behind them or fall onto the lines, while Northgate's struggling a little bit more with the deep corners, and we'll see if the Las Lomas outsides, especially Amara, are able to capitalize on that and just keep hitting those deep corners.
And you were talking about the quality of play going up, and because of some of the club teams feeding the high schools and then feeding the varsity teams?
Yes, definitely. So again, Vibe, the biggest local Walnut Creek school club, as they've been growing bigger, they used to not really be a club 4 years ago. They're going stronger. Their girls grow stronger. Those girls go to Las Lomas and Northgate, and then they make up the varsity for these teams.
And by the time they get to this level, they're very ready to play varsity volleyball. 22-14. Here comes the serve from the Lady Knights. Set, spike, and this one coming backwards. Oh, Donnie's a nice play to keep it alive. And a great job by the Knights to keep this one going. Donnie's with the dig. Amara, Donnie's with a roll shot from the back row. Boy, Donnie's handling those digs easily, and Amara puts it away with the spike.
She gets that line. Northgate libero isn't quite there. Pulled a little bit more in, preparing for maybe another roll shot. Just hit it.
Boy, Amara showing what she is all about with those kill shots. Donnie's a couple of great digs on
Nice
that
pass.
last point. Tapped over, counted for the Broncos. So the Broncos trailing it now by 6. So 3 points away for the Lady Knights to get the win. Do the Broncos have a rally left in them in this second set?
We keep seeing Northgate's Kira Everest very good at placing that ball, tipping it just through the block, over the block, getting that right corner of the court where no one seems to be. The setter for Las Lomas has pulled a little bit more back, maybe preparing for a cross-court kill, and it gets them almost every time.
Yeah, Kiera hits those quick plays well. Hits the they call it the ones and the twos, and she's getting the balls that quick set. You know, the ones that barely leave the setter's hands. Plays the ball about a foot above the net on some of those plays. Also a great blocker. And then for the ones and the threes refers to the the location on the net.
There seems to be a pause right now. The book and the girls reffing are trying to figure out what's wrong with the score. I'm pretty sure Las Lomas should have one more point to make it 23, and then the Broncos should have another point to make it 17. Las Lomas girls are huddled together and talking, while head coach for Northgate, Grace Lau, just talking to the individual girls, working individual skills.
Dan Huey's over at the scorer's table. He's the R2 on that far side of the floor, trying to get this all settled and figured out here. And actually going to give the Lady Knights an extra point. Now showing 23 up there, so just 2 points away from victory. Ah, beautiful dig by the Broncos to keep it alive. This one coming over. Set, spike, blocked. Can they get to it? One more. Oh, what a beautiful play by the Broncos to keep it alive. Set, tapped over. Oh, Donnie's trying to dig it out, but she can't get it to a teammate, and the point goes to the Broncos. But boy, what a beautiful save over here on the side for the Broncos.
Definitely a highlight for Caprice Campanelli. Nice finish to the point as well. Just close it out, bringing them closer to catching up to Las Lomas.
Caprice Campanelli making that great play. Still just 2 points away, and there's a spike going down. Counted again for Amara. She puts another one down.
Northgate just doesn't seem to have an answer for her kills.
They don't.
She's very good at finding that hole in the block, just hitting it down.
So Amara now going to serve. And this one for the set victory. Broncos trying to stave off the Knights here in set number 2. Set, spike, and this one going up into the stands, and we are all tied at 1 apiece. So the Lady Knights tie it up 25-17. Come on back. We'll have the third set coming up for you right here on Battle of the Creek from Walnut Creek TV. Back to the Battle of the Creek right here from Northgate High School. I'm Anthony Schultz along with Ella Lapsker-Schwarzman. And a nice bounce back after a tough first set for the Lady Knights.
Yes. So currently we're promised another 2 more sets of volleyball. We'll see if it can go to 3.
It's been a long night of volleyball out here
Yes.
at Northgate tonight. Everybody going the distance as far as the freshmen and the JV. Here we go. So the first set goes to Northgate 25-18, but it is Las Lomas with that nice comeback for a 25-17 victory. We're all tied at 1. Set number 3 just about to get started here from Northgate High School. The R2 and the R1 getting into position. The ladies on the floor, and we are set to go for set number 3 from Northgate High School. The 2025 version of the Battle of the Creek. It's ladies volleyball tonight. Had a great game in the Battle of the Creek, the football version last week. Las Lomas staving off a late Northgate charge to win that game. And now they battle here between the Broncos and the Knights in volleyball. And looks like talking things over at the scorer's table, trying to get things set. And we are about set to go now here for set number 3. Best of 5 here, and of course that 5th set would be a winner at 15 should we get that far.
Northgate up to serve. Number 13, Hannah Estelle, playing center.
So Hannah got a great serve. Always able to get the ball to her teammates. Very good at getting the hitters activated. They were looking for a little more consistency from her game as the season goes along, but she's been a big part of what the Broncos do here at Northgate. And this one jousting at the net and unable to save it. And the point is going to go to the Broncos, and they lead it 1-0.
Multiple touches for Las Lomas there. Just a pass that went straight to the net and not able to be saved.
There, Donnie's with that nice dig. She's had quite a few of those tonight. That one slapped down, unable to get it back over is the Broncos, and we're tied at 1.
Very nice roll shot. Just hit that line corner. No one was there.
Grace Lau in her 7th year as the head coach of the Northgate Broncos. And this one coming back over, and that one is going to be out. Grace's daughter was in her junior year and her junior season playing for the club, and the coach wasn't returning. So Grace able to take the job, kind of started fresh here. She's been here now for, as they say, for a minute. 7-year tenure for Grace Lau. Here's a spike coming over. Donnie's didn't go after that one. That one is going to be in.
Just hit that corner. The libero for Las Lomas did not expect it, let it go out, and then just fell right in there.
Was going to be a tough play regardless, even if she had to. She made contact. Very unlikely she was going to be able to make a play on that ball. So 3-1 here in the early going of set number 3, and trying to dig it out, unable to do so, are the Lady Knights, and it's 4-1.
Gaine Saluni, just great serve, falls right in front of that passer who doesn't expect it.
One roll shot coming over. Estelle handles that one. There's a spike block. And going for it, and it was kind of right in the middle between two players. A little bit more miscommunication by the Lady Knights.
Yeah, soon especially it got number 3, Layla Hicks, right just too high up in the chest. Didn't expect it and fell short of where it was supposed to go.
Broncos up 5-1 here, trying to put some distance, and they're going to get the service ace.
Again.
And again, the Broncos moved away from each other that time.
Each was expecting the other to go for it. Just fell in the middle there, miscommunication. Gives the Broncos an early lead, 6-1.
Well, we talked about the miscommunication being a problem earlier in the season. They apparently had gotten that straightened out, but it's been a problem here in the first set and now in the third. Here's Amara. And the Broncos not going to be able to get that one back over. It looked like Amara, they thought she was going to go for the spike, and then she kind of threw him a changeup that time.
Yeah. Also set a little bit close to the net. Sometimes like that, just easier to hit it. Falls out of your hands, and it hits the ground, or no one gets there in time.
And Grace Lau's team out to a 6-2 lead here in set number 3. This one going up in the air and then falling in the middle of nobody, and some miscommunication on the other side.
Both teams here have been struggling with miscommunication. As they get more tired, as the sets go on, we'll probably see it pop up more and more.
So Grace had a chance to coach her daughter, Paris Haraguchi, the last 2 years that Paris played here for the program. That must be a very interesting to coach your daughter. Here is the ball coming back over.
Earlier this season, Paris also helped coach the JV team a little bit.
A little bit. She works down in Los Angeles, so that's kind of a tough commute. And this one to get a fall, and the Knights going to get the score here.
Miscommunication strikes again for Northgate. Hannah Estelle just needs to get that ball over, and Las Lomas capitalizes on it. Middle goes for a tip in there.
So Grace played her college volleyball at Western New Mexico University, so a lot of experience with the game. And Amara, roll shot this time, and it scores. So Amara has been great with the spikes and the kills. Now she's going with the roll shot, those kind of change-ups, and it's catching the Broncos off guard.
Las Lomas has caught up 5-6. It's definitely the miscommunication that's killing Northgate right now.
Hannah sets it up. This one dumped over. Set, not a good pass that time, and it's going to be out of bounds. Point to the Broncos.
Looked a little bit like a missed touch from the Las Lomas setter, maybe a double. Still, Northgate point.
Yeah, it looked like that setting, that pass, just kind of drifted a little bit too far. And coming here to the near side, one of the Lady Knights not able to get to that one. 7-5 now.
Overpass.
This one, a little bit too far again, but it worked out well. Spike blocked back by Amara.
That was also a very smart idea by the back row player up there. Got her hands up there, set on the floor, soft block. The over ball kill, trying to be killed by Caprice Campanelli. Fell onto her hands, let the team keep going on that, and then eventually they got the block.
7-6 now. Lady Knights trail by 1. They've got the serve. Donnie's handles this one. This one coming over. Set up, spike, and too far.
It seems both teams are trying to set up their middle, have the middle dominate the play. But for both setters, a little bit too high for the middle. It's a little bit behind them. Just the middle's just trying to get over at this point, and that really lets the outside shine right now.
And Lekana, knowing where she was on the floor, made the right decision that time in letting that one go. Right, spike, blocked. Amaro to the rescue, keeps this one alive. Set, spike, that one going down from the far side of the floor. And a nice setup for Caprice Campanelli as she knocks it down.
Beautiful hit. This time she didn't go for a deep corner. She went more for the line, and it fell right in. Thank you.
So here's Gianna Weiss. Very consistent, providing service runs for this team. This one tapped over. Gianna had it and tried to set it up and kind of went right between both her hands.
It happens sometimes, long sets, long rallies, the sweat just gets on that ball. You get it when you're still diving, it just slips through your hands.
So Gianna makes some very good defensive plays. That time just kind of mishit it that time as the point goes to the Lady Knights. And this one mishit in the back row.
A bit of a rough set out of system for number 3, Ganes Saluni. Tried her best, doesn't work. You shake it off. You go to the next point. Las Lomas right now leading 9-8.
So Las Lomas reclaims the lead. Amara to serve. Dug out really nicely for the Broncos. And boy, put it right where they ain't on that little dump shot to score for the Broncos.
It seems number 4 for Northgate, Danny Mullen, one of the 3 seniors on the roster. She's on right now. That was a beautifully placed ball by her.
Yeah, right in between the defenders that time. All tied at 9 now. There's a spike. Rescue coming backwards, and there's nobody there.
Miscommunication just again. Beautiful save by the libero and the front row outside. Just no one there to get over for the third touch.
Yeah, Selvaraja made a great play to keep it alive, but the pass kind of went backwards where nobody was. Here's 10-9 now in favor of the Lady Knights, and that one's too long. A service error, and that's going to tie things at 10. And they're going to let this one go out. Very nicely played. Sophia Woods here on the sideline on the near side recognized that one right away and let it go.
Number 4 for Las Lomas is back on. She's had a few early aces, especially in the second set.
Dug out very nicely. Selvaraja, another good play. Donnies makes the play again on the other side. The libero's getting it done here. Amara, the back row attack. Tapped over and nobody's there. And boy, it seems like whoever hits the top of the net with the ball, it's going their way.
Yes. Beautiful by Danny Moulin. Just got that block up there, hit the ball off the side of the hands, and just falls in the middle for Las Lomas.
Lekana and Donnies exchanging some pleasantries with each other. This one is going to be a service error. 12-11 now in favor of the Lady Knights. And
crazy inconsistency by Northgate. Those serves are just going off the sides to try and get the lines. It's definitely what's giving Las Lomas the lead right now.
Dug out now, Selvaraja very nicely. Off the block, off the backboard of the basket, and this one's going to count it for the Broncos.
Most of the time we see the basketball hoop not helping. This time, straight into the hands of Gagne Salunier. Perfectly hit. And just like that.
You got the baskets put up, but they're still in play here. When the ball comes off of it, that is a live ball.
Don't see the score being updated.
And boy, did that hit the line? No, a little bit too long coming from the Lady Knights. Point to the Broncos.
It should be 13-12.
Scoreboard showing a 12-12 tie. The match is tied 1 apiece.
There, fixed now. Actually it was 13-12. And tied up at 13-13.
Okay, now I believe we're caught up when they change it to 13. Now they do. A baker's dozen for everybody. Amara going for those roll shots. That one, the other two had been successful. That one, the Broncos handled and got the point. Here's the one going a little bit too far. Or at least the Broncos were able to get the ball back over the net. And now the point's going to go to Northgate.
Kill for Julia Jensen, number 17. Looked out. Las Lomas let it go out, but it's in the touch of the hand somewhere along the way and gave the point to Northgate.
Amara coming over. They joust for it. Selvaraja, this one blocked, but it's going to count for the Broncos. McKenna Kissack gets the point for the Broncos. The Lady Knights were in position, but they could not get the ball back over the net. Looking for the block. Broncos by 2. And Lekana tried to save it after it was mishit. And if she's not on the court, talking about Donnies, there's a vibe missing with this Lady Knights team. She kind of calms everything down, a very well-rounded player, reads the court really well, and her calmness kind of evens out the loudness and intensity of everybody else.
Oh, miscommunication yet again.
She's a very important player for this team. Hits this one, but that one's going way backwards and out of bounds, and now the Broncos trying to put a little distance in between themselves and the Lady Knights.
Northgate opposite hitters have been very good at hitting off that block, having a drop in front of the libero, or getting far out, have the back row players touch it for Las Lomas, and it is flying out.
So Donnie's with that great court vision. She's also a beach player. She doesn't play anymore club indoor. Got the high vertical, the move her outside when they need a different look, and a great service receive. We see that many times, especially with those digs, and just very good at reading balls, but unable to handle that last one. And right now it's the Lady Broncos with the upper hand in set number 3.
Yes. Las Lomas' defense has gone up by a lot, yet we see a lot of hitting off the block for Northgate that is giving Northgate the point.
All right, the Broncos going to serve. Here's Priya. And this is going to be a point for the Lady Knights.
Service
and now they make some changes.
Service air in the net again. Northgate's pretty inconsistent serving. They're serving it out. They're serving to the net.
Yeah, boy, nothing kills a rally faster than the service error. All right, here's Schlagenhoff to serve. Lady Knights trail it by 3. McKenna tips the net and count it. How many times have we seen them hit the top of the net and it works out for the team that's doing the hitting?
The net's been really helping out Northgate right now, especially in their hits, but we see still better serves from Las Lomas off the net.
All right, here's Gianna. And that one off the net and count it.
What was I saying?
I
Really nice ace. Got that place right between 3 players.
Hitting the top of the net, and it's always going over. And the team doing the hitting is constantly getting the points. And Northgate's been the beneficiary of that the last couple of times. What a dig there by Donnies. Set, spike, block. Amara gets it back to a player. Nice looking pass there. Amara making that wonderful save. This one's tapped over. Ladies got a rally going. Amara hammers it home off the block and counted. 19-15. So Amara, after that very fine play, she's going to get a chance to serve now. Lady Knights trail it by 4 as we wind through set number 3. This third one's got to come over. It does. Set. Tapped over right to where nobody was. Nicely done. Grady Grayman of the Las Lomas Lady Knights able to find the open spot on the floor for the point.
Amara serves, just throwing Northgate out of system. They're coming down, they're coming hard, and they barely get over every time.
Oh, and this one is gonna count. Oh, a service ace coming to the near side, right near that sideline, and somehow just found enough room to count it for the point. 2-point lead now for the Broncos. Oh, Weiss with the diving save. Third one's got to go over. It does. Weiss saves the day there. And looking for the pancake, unable to get it, is Selvaraja. And the point to the Lady Knights. Timeout on the floor. So the Lady Knights able to close that gap. And now it's a 19-18 game. And it looked for a moment like the Broncos were going to start to pull away there a little bit, Ella, but the Lady Knights come storming back.
If I had to say, I'd say Las Lomas is playing the longer game. The middles are tipping the ball pretty short, and they're hoping that once they draw in those defenders in short for Northgate, then they can start pushing it deep and catch them off guard, and then it balance out the game, gets them some points, and maybe even lets them win the set.
Trying to get those players out of position?
Yes. Toy with them a little bit, if you will. You see the same thing happen a lot with serving.
So here's a Numo to serve again, 19-18. Got to come over with this one. Miscommunication again, but doesn't cost them the point. Here's this one way too long. Hit from that far
Again,
side.
Las Lomas reaching for those points, trying to get those fingers off, deflect off. Still, up ref says no. Up ref says it's Northgate's point.
Broncos by 2, and that one is going to be no good. And it's now 20-19. Las Lomas dropped their opening match to Carondelet. Then they won 5 in a row. But then they lost to Carondelet again. And that one, another service error.
Trading back and forth points. At some point, volleyball, especially when it goes on for a long time, because it's a game of who makes less errors, who's making less service errors, less hitting errors. And right now, it seems a pretty equal game. The teams are still very close.
Broncos by 3, trying to end this 6-match winning streak by the Lady Knights and even up the season series at 1 apiece. This one kind of awkwardly coming over. Set, spike, blocked. Save, Donnies. And now coming back over, blocked at the net, counted for the Broncos. They lead it 22-19.
A bit of the hitting error lets Northgate go out with a bigger lead now, 3 points.
Broncos getting close here, 3 points away from taking a 2-1 lead here in this match. There's the spike and unable to dig it out in the back. And that was Parmita Vadat, unable to get that one.
A bit unfortunate for Northgate. Parmita is one of Northgate's most consistent servers. They would have loved to keep her on that line for a little longer, extend that lead even further.
Just a 2-point game here. Set, spike, blocked at the net. And right there was Sophia Woods who gets the block. And the Knights get the point. It's a 1-point game.
Right now, it's 3 points to win, 1 point to tie up. That was a beautiful self block.
25 a winner, got to win by 2. And we could have a marathon third set here in this match. Donnie's to set up. Spike block back, and the Broncos get the very important 23rd point.
That was a bit risky. You saw the almost miss hit by number 3 for Northgate, but then Northgate saves it, gets that block. 2 to win, 2 to tie.
Broncos 2 away. Hits the top of the net, coming back over. Right up, tapped over.
Nice up.
They joust at the net, it's coming backwards. Broncos can't get it. 23-22.
Really nice hustle by Caprice Campanelli. She just didn't get there in time.
Lady Knights, a chance to tie it up here at 23. This one hits the net and goes over again.
Those are the lucky serves and the lucky hits.
Ella, we are seeing this time and time again. And timeout on the floor. We're tied at 23. And for the Lady Knights, that 6-match winning streak in jeopardy here. So they followed up that second loss to Carondelet. They won 3 straight, including a win over Northgate. They dropped 3 straight. League matches after that, including a 3-0 sweep at the hands of the league-leading Campolindo Cougars, but have won 13 now out of their last 16 sets, but the Broncos trying to drop them a second set here tonight.
Now really just a game of who makes less errors. If that serve doesn't go in the court, that gives set point to the Broncos. If she gets an ace, that gives set point to Las Lomas. Northgate has no more timeouts for this set, so if we keep going past into overtime, then they have no way to stop the game.
Third one's got to come over. It does. Looking for that all-important 24th point. Set, Coming to here to the near side, blocked at the net by Amara. Dump shot over and counted! Sophia Woods with that dump shot to make it 24-23. And now the Lady Knights can win this one with this next point. Are we going to play extra time in set number 3, or are the Lady Knights going to win it here? Somebody looking for a 2-1 lead. Set, spike, block, counted for the Lady Knights, and they win set number 3 by a final of 25-23, and they take a 2-1 lead.
These set scores are getting a lot closer. There is a small possibility of us going to 5.
So the Lady Knights, after dropping the first one, they've come back and won the next 2, and none more competitive than this third one. They lead it 2-1. We'll be back for set number 4 from Northgate High School. You're watching Battle of the Creek right here on Walnut Creek TV.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
I have been in the restaurant industry for a year and have a deep passion in creating spaces where people can come together and great food. I currently own and operate multiple restaurants, and including Doors Up Thai Kitchen in Walnut Creek, and focusing on bringing unique dining experience to the community. My goal has always been to create restaurants that feel welcoming, memorable, and rooted into the local culture. Salsa has always been a special part of the downtown Walnut Creek dining scene, and when the opportunity came up to take over, I know it's what the right move. It's had a great history and royal following, and I want to honor that while also bringing fresh energy, revital menu, and a renewal focus on hospitality. Doing a business in downtown Walnut Creek has been a very positive experience. Walnut Creek is a vibrant city and a strong sense of community and support for local businesses. The city staff are approachable, responsive, and genuinely want business to succeed, which make a huge difference for operators like me. Outdoor dining has become such an important part of how people enjoy restaurants. I want to give guests a beautiful, comfortable space. It also adds to the energy of the downtown area and creates a more lively, inviting atmosphere. The city of Walnut Creek made it easy by providing clear guidelines, quick responses, and strong support from start to finish. Being the first of receiving the Parklet grant was exciting. It felt like we were helping pave the way for other businesses to enhance outdoor dining downtown.
All right, coming back for set number 4, the Northgate Broncos winning the opener 25-18. Then Las Lomas bounced back with a 25-17 win. But in that third set, our most hotly contested set of the night so far, 25-23 win for Las Lomas. Ella, a nice bounce back for the Lady Knights.
Yes. Going into the fourth set, both teams are going to be exhausted, especially with that last set. Took a long time, took a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Right now, it's really going to be probably at the most at the peak. Who makes less mistakes, and which mistakes will cost you more?
So the ladies just about to get set to come out here for set number 4. The Broncos need a win here to keep this going. Then we would go to the abbreviated set. 15 would be a winner. Of course, got to win by 2, but the Broncos have to win set number 4 to get there. We want to thank Jennifer Alas helping us out on the camera here tonight. Oh, Jennifer's going to get a shot of me. There I am way up here in the rafters along with Ella Lepsker-Schwartzman, and Ella, a nice job on the color commentary tonight, giving us the information that we need. And so far, a very entertaining match, especially set number 3.
It's really been back and forth with these two teams. I for sure thought Northgate was going to win that third set, and then the Lady Knights just bounced back. So this fourth set is really up for grabs.
So it's the Lady Knights with the high fives as they get set. The Broncos looking for win number 14 on the season. The Lady Knights looking for win number 15 as they battle each other in the Diablo Foothill League.
Northgate is starting with only 2 players playing front row. Due to rotations and the way they work, their setter, Gianna Weiss, is starting in front row. She counts as a hitter. I mean, she only has 2 other people to run. Outside, Ganya Saluni, number 3, and number 17, Julia Jensen.
A bit of a shake-up here as far as the lineup is concerned from Grace Lau. Let's see how that plays out. First point to the Lady Knights. Here comes the second serve of set number 4. This one going right toward the net. And not a good pass that time from Priya. 2-0 in favor of the Knights. Liz Meyer, head coach here at Las Lomas. She's been here since the spring of 21. She was the JV coach in those days. Set, spike, tap, and that one is going to get down. That one finds some floor, and it's 2-1.
Nice soft touch. Hit the block there, just landed on the Las Lomas floor.
So Liz has been the varsity head coach since 23. She actually went to Northgate, and in some of the years when her team has lost to Northgate, apparently there's some conspiracy theories that she wanted her team to lose because she went to Northgate High School. The conspiracy theories abound.
The history of the 2 varsity teams, especially in recent years, have been a lot of reverse sweeps. One team winning the first 2 sets and the other team winning the next 3 sets.
Really? Yeah, lately it's been very close as they haven't been a sweep in a couple of years. And that's going to be a lift, I think, is the call, right? Yeah.
The setter for Las Lomas tried to get that ball over. Unfortunately, her hand was too far underneath, and she held it just a second too long in her hands when it went over the net.
Boy, how the referees see that. It was such a quick play that it is.
Especially if the rules changed this year for how to call a lift.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's become a little bit more lax, but also strict at the same time. It either must be below your head or behind your head if you're hitting the ball.
Good rally to go in here, and Amara makes the nice dig. Roll shot coming over. Set, spike. There's Donnie's with the setup, and this one right into the net.
A little bit of a mishit from Emma Stab, but this is not Las Lomas' first time making this error. They still won the last 2 sets.
So Liz Myers played her high school volleyball here at Northgate. Here's the set coming back. Back row attack. Is it a little too far? No, and it's in there. Amara gets it down. We're tied at 3.
She just catches that back line. Northgate's ready for it to go out and falls right in.
So following her prep days, Liz played in Oregon, Winfield College, and played club. Moved back to the Bay Area. Coached at the Bentley School for a time before making her way to Las Lomas. Back row attack. Set up. Roll shot coming over, and now they're going to give the point to the Lady Knights.
Las Lomas is finding a lot of success with that back row pipe hit from the middle back.
Knights with the lead and the serve. 4-3. Broncos have got to have this one, and there's a shot going right to where nobody could get it. Gaine Saluni. And that's such a skill to be able to concentrate on the ball, but still have the vision to get the ball where you want it to go.
Now she's up to serve. We'll see if she can get a few aces here. Give Northgate an early lead.
Now this one going backwards, and the Broncos now lead it 5-4. Told you that Gaine is among 4 sisters that have gone through the program here. Her brother, Samisi Saluni, came through Northgate and ended up playing football at Oregon State, so a very athletic family. This one is going to be a service error. We're tied at 5.
Very athletic. Her and one of her sisters also played in the recently played alumni versus varsity match here.
That must have been fun.
Yes, it was held a few weekends ago. Great, lots of fun. Definitely see the two sisters battling it out with aggression.
Third one's got to go over. It does. Ladies all tied at 5, 4 set here on Battle of the Creek. And this one's going to be tapped over. And see, that one almost looked like she held on to it too long.
Again, with the rules changing on the lifts, it's become a lot more about the referee's aggression. Does she think she held on too long, or does she not?
6-5. Knights with the lead and the serve.
Out of system.
And this one is going to be a point for the Broncos. And we're tied at 6 apiece.
Kill for Caprice Campanelli. Just waterfalled it through that Las Lomas block. Had to hit the floor before any Las Lomas players could react.
Salvaraja now to serve. All tied at 6. Set. Amara spikes it down and counted.
Looking more like the Amara we saw play in the second set, hitting everything down. Absolutely no touch from Northgate. They haven't found an answer for her yet.
So Amara able to put down the kill. They blocked her on at least one occasion, but for the most part, when she's getting above the net and she's getting set up like that, it's the Lady Knights who are getting the points. Been very effective for Las Lomas here tonight. Tapped over, and there's finding the open spot on the floor after a nice setup.
Kira Everest, again, very good at finding the open spot on a 1 or a 3. Low set, very good for just tipping it over. The other team never expects it.
And set up very well by Gianna Weiss, who's going to get a seat on the bench now. Emma Estelle to serve. We're tied at 7. This one coming over, this one going backwards, and the Broncos regain the lead.
Still a very close set. If it keeps going like this, we could get over the 24s, over the 25s, into the 27, 28, 29.
It might never end. And, boy, do they touch? I think it was inbounds. They're going to give the... I thought that was clearly inbounds that time.
I was sure that just hit the girl and then skimmed off her
Did
sleeve.
Did it make contact? Okay.
But the line ref calls it out, and out it is.
Well, I thought for sure the Broncos were going to get that point. There's Amara with the service error.
Very rare error from her. She's been very consistent this whole night.
Connie Kai, number 14, her first appearance in the match tonight, and her first serve is going to be a service error right into the net. So one error on the Knights side, and then right back at you from the Broncos side. We're all tied at 9.
She's mostly being utilized as a service specialist, and then plays backward for Caprice Campanelli. We'll see if they keep using her. Nice serve.
Beautiful dig that time. Sent back over. That was a great looking play there from the Broncos. And this one going to be out of bounds, and the Broncos going to get the point.
Almost looked like Sophia Woods tripped when she was trying to get that over. Unfortunately for her, that just landed right outside on the wrong side of the line.
Julia Jensen coming back into the ball game now, along with Parmita, and Parmita going to get the serve here. Her Broncos lead it by 1. This one a little too far, and then dumped back by the Broncos, and they're going to get the point. They lead it by 2.
Almost looked like the up ref was contemplating calling an over the net call. Maybe the middle's interfere with the setter, but ultimately Parmita's still serving. And again, Northgate's very happy to have her there, a very consistent server.
Oh, on the block, but not able to get it back over the net. And Sophia Woods gets the kill this time.
She hit that out there from outside instead of her normal position of middle, just the way the rotations ends up. She has to hit once and outside, and then she just has to run across the court to play middle. Emma Sabin. She's been on varsity since freshman year, I think.
Here's Gallagher to serve. Third one's coming over on the roll shot. Donnie's helping to get this one set up. Blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds. And the Knights going to get the point. And we're all tied again at 11. Back and forth we go here in set number 4.
It's 11-11. Make the wish. Which team do you want to win?
Can the Knights close it out? Or are we going for a 5th set? Unable to make good contact there was Connie. Just off her hands too softly to get it to another teammate. And it's a 1-point lead for the Lady Knights. Still a long way to go here in this 4th set.
Nice pass.
Spike coming down, ball going backwards. We're tied again.
Again, that 1 or 3 with the middles is just lethal for both teams. Both teams keep trying to get that running.
All right, Gianna now. A dozen for both sides. That's going to be good. That's a service ace for Gianna Weiss. And that time the back row of the Lady Knights, thinking that was going to be long, let it go. And the point goes to the Broncos. They've got a baker's dozen.
She's got that kind of float serve where you think, oh, it's floating out, and then it just drops right on the line there.
Set a little bit too far, and it's going to be out of bounds. No, yes it is. Out of bounds on the near side.
Again, that missed touch by the Las Lomas setter. Could be called a double, but just lands right out.
Yeah, the set came over the net, but unfortunately for the Lady Knights, it went out of bounds. 2-point lead. Gianna trying to get on a roll here. Donnie's digs this one, and a roll shot coming up.
Looked like she crossed the line there, but no call from the referee.
Block counted for the Broncos. Broncos now by 3. We were tied at 12. So with Gianna serving now, she's reeled off 3 straight points, including an ace. And she's going to get another one. 4 in a row for Gianna. 2 aces in this run. And the Broncos putting a little bit of space between themselves and the Lady Knights, trying to get us to a 5th set.
Las Lomas tries to sub around their front row player, put in London Palma instead of the previous outside.
Another one for Gianna, and this one a little bit too long. So the service error, but a very successful run for Gianna Weiss and the Broncos.
Brought them up ahead by 3 points. They're a lot closer to reaching 20 right now.
And unable to dig it out, so there is a service ace on the other side. Palma getting it done. That one rolled up there a little bit short, and Selvaraja could not get underneath that one to pass it to a teammate. 2-point game, and off the net, that's going to be a service error.
Connie Kai is now coming off. Again, number 10, Caprice Campanelli for Northgate, going back on, playing outside. She's been really good for them so far.
All right, here's Saloni. Set, tapped over. Oh, beautiful play by Priya to save that one. There's the spike and count it.
Still, no answer to Maya. We're 4 sets in. She hits a kill almost every single time. Her kill percentage must be out of the roof.
Omara has been deadly with those kills. Deadly with the spikes, and she's used that changeup and that roll shot successfully a couple of times as well. Third one's got to come over. It does.
Nice pass by the middle.
Off the block, played well by the Broncos. Back set, spike, count it for the Lady Broncos, and they take a 3-point lead, 18-15.
McKenna Kisak just keeps going back to that angle. She's really hitting it hard in the first set. Northgate won that set. Maybe if they get her going, she can pull them even further ahead.
All right, Priya to serve. Broncos by 3. There's the kill, blocked successfully, but it's going to be out of bounds. And count it for the Lady Knights. So that time they got the block, couldn't keep it in bounds. And the Knights cut it to an 18-16 lead. and they really haven't completely found an answer for Amara.
No, that's a beautiful block out by her. Those are one of the hardest things to do, to be able to know where the hands are angling and then play off of them.
Set, tapped over. Amara again, blocked but counted for the Lady Knights. And is it time for Amara to take over here, because when the Lady Knights are in system, they are looking for their big hitter. Off the net. They were set up pretty well, but it was a mishit by the Broncos, and we're tied at 18 now. Timeout on the floor. We are all knotted up, 2-1. Las Lomas looking to win it here in set number 4.
Again, these teams, they go on for a long time. We were 11-11, now we're 18-18. Could be still a really long night.
Ladies on both sides talking things over. Liz going over things with her club, and on the other side, Grace Lau doing likewise. Northgate won the opener, but the Knights bounced back to win number 2 in a very hotly contested number 3. It was the Knights by almost the slimmest of margins at 25-23, and this 4 set very, very competitive as well.
Again, coming out of those errors, and right now it seems that Northgate's making more of them. Lots of hitting errors.
Here we go, spiked over. Donnie's handles it. Pass a little bit too long into the net, but they're going to get it back over anyway. Set.
Nice set.
Spike. Blocked and counted for the Lady Knights. Tanaya Cooley gets the block. Count it for the Lady Knights. They lead it by 1. 19-18, and miss hit, but they're going to get this one back over, and they do. Set, tapped over. Oh, right into no man's land, the donut. And it's 20-18.
Number 19, Grady Graham, just keeps popping the ball right there, right over that middle blocker. It gets Northgate every single time.
Well, you had a circle of Broncos around that one, and nobody could get it. No man's land. Knights by 2. Back set. Spike off the block, and that's going to count. And the Broncos come right back, and they close the gap to 20-19. All right, here's Hannah Estelle. And this one off the antenna, and that is going to be a point to the Lady Knights, and that is a big one right there. 21-19 now. Going right down to the wire in set number 4, much like set number 3. Here's Amara to serve. Knights looking for a 3-1 win. Broncos looking for set number 5. The pass a little bit too long, coming over, and count it for the Lady Knights.
If I could say, it looks like Amara's serves have been getting better every single set.
Grady Graham with that pass that went a little bit too long, but a service error for Amara, and what a break right there for the Broncos.
Yes, again, one of Las Lomas' better servers, and now Northgate's bringing back Connie Kai, hoping that she can make a difference with her serves.
Oh boy, the Knights, a big mistake there by Amara. It's 22-20 now. Let's see if they can take advantage of their good fortune, and they're going to get the service ace, and nobody went for the ball right there. Donnie's was in the vicinity, so was Olivia Iglesias, but nobody rallied to the ball.
Miscommunication coming back yet again, and a really nice serve by Connie Kai.
That has been a problem for the Knights, especially in set number 1. Cost them a point here. This one going backwards, and Amara can't get it. We're tied at 22. So the Broncos just moments ago looked like they had the Knights pulling away, but the Lady Broncos taking advantage of some good fortune, some miscommunication by the Knights, and we're tied at 22 apiece.
They've put in London Palma back in for the Knights, hoping she'll make a difference in passing. Unexpected move, maybe.
This one coming over. Amara with the dig. Back set. Spike. And this one going up into the rafters, and count it for the Lady Knights, 23-22.
A really nice touch by number 14. Unfortunately, there's too much power on there. Flying over the basketball hoops.
Here comes Lekina to serve. A 1-point game, and they can't get it on the other side. Connie dives to the ball. She won't get it. And this is going to be a serve for the match. Timeout on the floor, 24-22, Las Lomas. Oh, what a game at the Battle of the Creek.
Big strategy always used by coaches. Call the timeout just as the server's getting caught. See if you can break her out of rhythm, make her cool down, pull the timeout as long as you can.
So Donnie's getting that service ace following Amari's service error. And boy, we've seen things go back and forth. It looked like the Knights were starting to take control. The Broncos got some good fortune and some miscommunication on the part of the Knights to come back. But the last couple of points going to the Lady Knights, and now they are 1 point away from winning this match and sweeping the season series from their crosstown rival Broncos. Here's Donnie to serve. The Knights need one for victory. Donnie's with the serve.
Nice
set
pass.
Spike. Amara. Donnie's puts this one over. Donnie's with the setup. Tapped over.
Nice.
Connie with a nice pass. Set. Spiked over and count it! And the Lady Knights have won by a final score of 25-22. They knock off the crosstown Broncos, and they win the Battle of the Creek 2025 by a final of 3-1. And they run their record now to 15-5 overall. They go to 5-3 in league. In the Diablo Foothill for Northgate, they fall to 5-4 in league. They drop to 13-9. And it's the Lady Knights getting the season sweep over their crosstown rivals. First time that's happened in a couple of years between these two clubs. But Ella, what a fantastic match and a great win for the Lady Knights.
Great success for them this whole day. Freshmen, their Frosh team won, their JV team won, and now the varsity won. Played really well. All 3 games going to the stretch.
Yeah, a great set to finish it. Northgate won the first one. And the Knights, however, come back to sweep the next 3 and take it by a final of 3-1, and that will do it. So Las Lomas in the Battle of the Creek beats Northgate. And for Ella Lapsker-Schwarzen, say that for me one more time.
Ella Lapsker-Schwartzman.
Schwartzman, thank you very much. Very fine job on the color commentary. For all of us here at Walnut Creek TV, I'm Anthony Schultz saying good night from Northgate High School.
Thank you.
We gotta get